on the wall on that mat. Wipe them on the mat. That's it. Keep the door good tucked. Good. Awesome, awesome. The handle, your handle. Yeah. Yeah, it's closed. Perfect. It's cold out, eh, or is it warm? You're gonna have to move over.
Sounds like you're the First Amendment orderly.
Hello, Tim.
Hello.
That was quite a walk from my place.
Was it cold?
Not too cold. I got the ski mask on. It's not too cold. You got a smoke, Dwayne?
I do.
Thank you, sir. I haven't had one since about 9 o'clock last night. Been a while. It's getting hard for everybody in Welland to get cigarettes. Everywhere I've been, people will say, "Oh, you got a cigarette? I haven't had one in 2 days or something." I say, "No, I don't have any. Sorry." Yesterday I had 2 packs, but I gave out about 12, so they were gone by 9 o'clock tonight. Thanks for the phone.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. I just bought a lighter, but I got no cigarettes.
That is a hoot.
Oh, and my friend Paul gave me a lighter also. Well, at least I don't have to worry about lighters for a while. I'm trying to think of the #1 song from last week, Tabby, but I can't remember it. It was from 1982. 2 weeks ago it was from 83. Last week it was from 82. It's got to be from the 70s this week. But I mean, they're not going to have it 3 weeks in a row from the 80s. No way. 2 weeks they will, but not 3 weeks. Although I do recall a time when they had it from the 70s 3 weeks in a row. That was a rare one.
Crazy times.
Yeah. And congratulations to the LA Rams, even though they beat my second favorite team, Cincinnati. Yep, the LA Rams won the Super Bowl. I'm not surprised they won, though. They had a very good team. All year they were playing good. I saw about 7 games they played. I saw about 8 games Cincinnati played. And they were both very good teams, but I guess LA wanted it more. And the fact that they were playing in LA might help. Pretty good when you get to play the Super Bowl in your own home field.
Indeed.
Okay.
Here, Tim. That's good weed.
It is.
Now, is it morning or is it afternoon already?
Afternoon.
Sorry, afternoon? Wow. Did I use that ashtray, Noy?
Yeah. Sure.
Thank you.
That's my favorite ashtray.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, John.
I got some weed from Gay Mike. I gave him a whole thing of coffee whitener that I bought at Dollarama for only $1.50. And he gave me enough weed for about 3 or 4, I think it was about 4 pipefuls, but that's gone already. Oh, and then Rick gave me some yesterday. That's gone already.
Little Rick.
Little Rick.
God bless.
Little henpecked Rick.
Ah, Rickifer.
Yes. ex-wife says jump, he says how high.
I think he has to.
Yeah, he has no choice.
Begins here. WKTT 1066. We know the truth.
The #1 conservative talk show in America. He's America's anchorman. The conservative captain of the good ship Freedom Isn't Free, proving
Well, it wasn't too hard walking here. You know what I did? Because there was so much snow on the sidewalk, I just walked on the side of the road. Because there's about this wide, you can walk on the road. I said to myself, well, thank you, whoever you guys were that thought of this idea to have some of the roads for people to walk. It's a miracle. It is amazing. Some men make roads for people to walk.
I'm with you. We've got to monitor people's email.
You know what they call those? Engineers.
Engineers, yes, very good engineers.
Free in this country.
This is a continued pussification of America. It's not okay for men to be hugging each other and crying and talking about their feelings.
You know what? I disagree. I say feel, but feel with your fists. All right?
Ralph always said to me, don't be smoking a cigarette when you're smoking a joint with me. I said, I'll smoke both. Ralph, I don't care. I've been doing it all my life. Smoking a cigarette and a joint at the same time. I do it all the time.
You should tell Ralph about my channel.
Yes. I'll have to mention it to him.
You enjoy seeing you on
We're
video.
talking about family values
Uh,
on the program, and I'll tell you
I
right
enjoy
He
you talking
he
about
kind of gave me a little bit of heck today. I saw Ralph earlier, and he said, "Don't look in when you knock on the door because you scared Kim." I said, "Well, I didn't realize it was so
I
ugly."
won't go down
Well,
the
you
side
are-
either. Why? Because it does
You
not
are
help
shocked
with
if you're not
populating
prepared.
this
See,
great with
all I did was
regular
look in to see if he was there in there.
not
But she was,
procreation.
Because his vehicle wasn't there, and I wondered if he was there.
Okay, now,
Because
you
sometimes he
can't
takes
literally
the
real
truck.
idea. It's too complicated, and I will
Don't be
not blind you with
looking in
science.
people's houses.
Now, I know why bigamy is illegal in most states. It's tough. It's tough serving two women.
Because she
In
might
my line of
have
work,
been
you
dressed.
need to be able to sit
Doing
in that
No,
chair.
it's the room where I knocked. It's the living dining room.
Equal
Oh,
amounts of enthusiasm.
Her bedroom's not up. It's
I'm just
upstairs.
whistling Dixie,
Yeah.
because nobody likes a
She just got a
whistle
bit scared.
or a whistleblower.
No, it happens.
Yeah, Lauren, the girl who lives, that's 25, that lives on the first floor, I sometimes walk out exactly the same time as her, and she says, "Oh, you scared me." Thank you.
Okay? Put
Didn't
the
mean to.
buttons back in
This
the
happens.
buttons. I don't
You're
wanna
hideous,
see it.
John.
You know, you
Hideous.
keep traditional values, traditions.
No, that's not what-
What's the word?
Anymore, so we've got to
Ugly.
fight for the
No,
future.
hideous and,
I love my country. I would love
Dwayne,
to tongue kiss
take
the
this,
statue of happiness.
suck on it.
You know, just reach
You're
my hand
not
underneath
hideous.
that
You're
big
very
smile
handsome,
she's
John.
wearing, and just give her a nice freedom squeeze. Let's go to the phones. You're through to me.
I was
Richard
more-
Ashton.
I just wish more women to say, I mean,
They probably do.
actually some
You
do.
just don't hear it.
No, some I have heard say it,
I
but
think some you missed the message.
I have heard some women say it. But I'm still pining away for Angela, but I cannot see her because she hasn't had either vaccine and cannot drive the bus. That's the way it is. There's no exceptions. There's no
I
exceptions.
thought they gave her that EPO immunity.
Hating open-minded liberals and
Nope.
spreading unsubstantiated stories.
Well, at least she's with a 12-year-old daughter.
On Independence Day, you know, I like to find a...
She's only 39. I mean, if I ever am with her, I'll be the luckiest man in the world.
That's what I'm into.
39, I'm 63.
Values. Kim,
Wait.
online too.
I've known Angela since 2007, and I've known you two since about then too.
Here's where the terrorists come from. If our children know about other countries, we will place teaching them about American
When I met you two, my mother was still alive
terrorists.
for about 3 years.
All the time in the world that I've wasted on explaining things to women. Here, let me
Well, last year she was alive, she wasn't in very good shape. She had colon cancer, a very vicious thing to have.
Science. Now, science is good when it teaches you.
They gave her
how to
morphine
turn
after about a week, and then she
beautiful
died.
glass. That I'll give
She
it a
was so
thumbs up
thin
to.
too,
Okay?
that she
That's a
normally
good
was not a thin
But
woman.
don't tell me.
But
that
she
anything
must have
I
weighed
do
only about
causes
90
a
pounds
problem.
when she
I
passed
don't
away.
want to hear that, because you're the problem. You know why? Because this is the land of the free, not the land of the free lunches for minorities. Okay? I don't care if they are the ones serving it. They shouldn't get it for free. Okay, we've got a live terror sighting. Hello, you're on the Richard Bastion
Just
show.
for 2 seconds, John, can you
Yep.
sit right there?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Yeah, my hip's bothering me a bit, and I even had about a quarter, about a third of an edible.
Well, that is a sure sign.
Yeah, I had a third of an edible, and I also took a painkiller. That's why I can even walk this far.
Nice.
But if I wouldn't have took that painkiller, I wouldn't have made it here. No way.
Well, I'm glad you succumbed to drugs, John.
Yes, well, some of us need it, some of us like it. I need it and I like it.
You know what you have to do, don't you?
Best of both worlds, like it and need it.
Right?
No.
Now you can sit over there.
Good.
That's great. Perfect. Now that is a true American. You know, I just want to give that man a heart stopper from Burger Shot, shove a slice of apple pie up his ass, and salute that guy.
Shove a slice of apple pie.
Loves America. You see, Bastion's buddies, we're everywhere, and we're all about keeping this country safe. Next caller.
Well, good to see you two again.
About Homeland Security
Nice
and
to see you
executing
too,
slow
John.
people.
Thank
But, I
you.
mean, I don't really care about the issues. I've got a lot
it's good
done,
to be
and I'm
seen.
pretty.
Yeah, it's very good to be seen.
Well, you know, I think.
You know, if I didn't have these good boots that Ralph gave me, these Sorels, I would get a soaker.
Did you find out, did you ask your buddy about those speakers?
I haven't yet. I haven't, no, I don't think he has any of those. Ralph doesn't have anything like that. In fact, if he even did, his daughter Holly would take it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she'll take anything that she likes.
That's valuable?
If she likes anything she likes, she takes, and Ralph's afraid of his daughter, so there you go.
She'll kill him.
She'd kill him. She would kill him.
You'd murder him.
She would murder him.
In his sleep or out in the open?
She would murder him outright.
Outright in the open.
Outright in the open, yep.
What's her name?
Her name is Holly.
Oh my goodness, even the name sounds scary.
Holly.
Holly. Ba, ba, ba. Holly the killer.
How about a Holly the Holy Terror?
Oh dear Lord.
See, the funny thing is, Ralph's afraid of her, but I'm not. I talk with her all the time. I mean, I'm almost. She said to Ralph after I was saying something to her, "You got some kind of friends there, Ralph."
Some kind of wonderful.
If it's something in the water or the lack of separate water fountains, but it's like a plague.
Maybe he does have some kind of friends. I mean, there's me, Paul, and he's got other friends that are from Port Colborne he knows. I haven't been to Port Colborne, Tammy, since 2014. 8 years.
I haven't been there ever.
Ever? You never been to Port Colborne?
They didn't drive you out
No.
in a cab?
No.
Okay.
Kids can be exhausting, even with an illegal immigrant doing all the real work. I found myself.
You got any more songs, Glenn? That's the last one? Can I take one drag?
No, I gotta say something to Tammy.
Then
Oh,
I
okay.
realized what the problem was.
Tammy, I'm sure
All
will
the
give you a
energy
drag.
I should have been
I don't
devoting to
smoke
my
much.
husband and kids was being wasted.
And I
on
bet you
walking.
could probably sneak a drag when they
Now
asked
I
you to
walk
pass it
in
to
Warren
Tammy.
with the
I suppose that
Relax
could be
motorized
done.
Scooter from Ambulate.
Moms, the Relax Power X motorized scooter from Ambulate lets you move further and faster.
A nice day though today. Even though it's a little cold, it's a nice day.
If you
Because
like
it's
that
sunny
sort of
out.
thing, yeah.
Anytime it's sunny out, I'm happy. The sunshine kind of brightens the day up. You know?
Vitamin sun.
Vitamin C sun, yeah.
Ambulate has a 500-pound weight capacity, so you have room to grow. Ask your doctor about having your insurance or the American taxpayer purchase you a Relax Power X motorized scooter. Take the weight off your feet.
Yeah, even Ralph doesn't have any cigarettes. He started smoking again, Ralph. I can't believe it. 150 days he quits and then he started smoking. He said John can take some of the blame. I said, I don't live with you, Ralph. Your daughter Holly smokes and she lives with you.
Just like a throws it
He throws it at me.
takes advantage of you, and you block it after years.
I've even cut down in Ralph's garage because he wasn't smoking. I was only having about 3 hours.
Nice.
Yeah.
In this court, I am the law. I'm Judge Grady, and this is just or unjust. The scripted drama of a court show.
But I'm the mother of his son.
That doesn't mean he can't get some on the side. The injustice of an American courtroom. Somebody give me head and I'll waive the charge. The tension of a desperate network trying to stave off its own self-imposed death rattle by making a mockery of our justice system.
He put me in a wheelchair. I'm gonna save the
What the heck? Cats eating Brussels sprouts? I've never seen that before.
Fix our stories. How am I supposed to believe you lost your legs? Now wheel on out of here, Lieutenant, while I push you down the stairs myself. All packed together with the incredible excitement of a game show. Okay, you have 10 seconds to tell the truth or you'll be set on fire.
This isn't fair.
Welcome to American Justice, lady.
Really?
This is Just or Unjust with Judge Grady. It's the hard world of radio justice. Real plaintiffs and defendants in a
What,
radio court of law.
Look at him.
Today we
Well, I may not have cigarettes, but at least I got food in my fridge still. I don't know how I still have food because Robert Weaver almost ate me out of house and home. I've never seen a human being that can eat that much. He eats like 8 or 9 times a day. It's insane. He must have a tapeworm.
That's it.
He's got a tapeworm.
Worms.
Worms.
That female is crazy. Yeah.
Oh, and I saw Robert's former roommate Chris on Main Street, and I told him that my landlord said that Robert's a user and a loser. And he said, yeah, that sounds about it. User and a loser.
Okay.
I mean, he spent $305 of my dollars, and I won't get it back.
Well, I was together
Sands
with
through the
LeBron
hourglass.
for years.
And then, of course, 50 I gave to Mike Collins. I never saw that. Never saw no beer or weed that I was supposed to get.
I'm soothing you. It's part of the
And not only that, but I gave him a cigarette the other day, and then he bought 2 packs. I don't get that one.
I mean, we were together for a while. She was fine.
I got 2 packs too, but I owe Mike $5 to give to Angelo. And I gave Mike $5 for 1 pack, but I got 2 packs. Those were gone in for a day and a half.
His truck, his new accountancy truck, the kind of truck a man who works in an office buys so he can feel like a man again. What kind of woman scratches a man's truck? That's his manhood you're scratching. The very essence.
I would like to ask the question not what kind of woman scratches a man's truck, but what kind of woman scratches a man's back during sex.
He's peering at me
An animal.
That could be
Grab the
painful.
back of that chair and stand up.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to get some information. These are fact-finding missions.
What kind of
Now,
information?
come back and sit down.
Like who she's screwing so I can kill her.
You see?
Yeah, my hip's not good. It hasn't been good for about 2 weeks.
What are you touching? Why are you touching
And
my hair?
before it was my leg that was the worst. Now it's my
So
hip.
tell me, Mr. Davis.
Maybe I have to get hip replacement.
Well, I was
Have you ever had it just pop out?
Sometimes it feels like it's in 10 pieces.
meditated,
Like it's rattling around.
I've had 2
then I
hip
kind of
dislocations.
accidentally
You have?
beat all
Yeah,
the
my left
windows out of a
hip.
car
Both
with a
times the left
baseball
hip.
bat,
Pop.
peed in the front seat,
Wow.
slashed the tires, and took a
Very,
dump
very,
in the
very,
air
very
filter.
A hip is a very bad thing to have in bad shape.
It's a painful thing.
Very painful thing.
Give it up, my man.
My mother had a good friend who had a really bad hip, and she got to watch Strangeland because her hip was so bad. That's like Michaela at the Oak Center. She walks like that. Her hip's real bad.
Yeah.
She's only 5 feet tall.
Super into luxury condos with plasma TVs and robotic dogs.
It's the little ones that suffer the most.
Yes.
Now see, girl, that's
He's even littler than Tammy.
weak as sex and we are humiliated.
I don't know how it happens, really.
It could happen.
Yeah.
Some mothers like doing things like that.
Crazy.
Oh yeah, Rick's coming over later today.
Little Rick?
Little Rick. He quit smoking, Rick. He hasn't had smoking in about 3 weeks.
Very Parisian.
Yep.
Yes, Your Honor.
But I bet Murray's smoking up a storm in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Stairs, like you recommended on one of your shows. She had
Oh, by the way, the last time
tried to sell it on
I went with Rick and Teresa and John Scapolato, we went to Murray's apartment.
Mm-hmm.
This where, you know, a guy knocks on the door. He said, "You can't smoke in here."
It's true.
Yeah, he said, "You can't smoke in here."
We all were smoking.
Yeah.
So what did you guys tell him?
So Teresa said, "Well, I do cleaning here for Murray." And he said, "No, you can't smoke it." She wasn't smoking at all, Teresa.
No.
She's using a patch.
Good.
Teresa's using a patch. I hope Teresa can quit.
Yeah.
I hope my sister can quit.
Yep.
I hope I can quit someday.
How are you gonna believe in something you can't see?
I'd like to be able to quit exactly 50 years after I had my first cigarette, which was probably June 16th.
Right?
June 16th, 1972. I was 13. So now I'm 63, 50 years, half a century, time to hang it up.
Mm-hmm.
That's a long time, eh? 50 years?
Too many.
Way too long.
And what about you, man?
Some people will say, "You don't look old," and I say, "No, I do. I'm the ancient mariner."
Who says you don't look old?
Some guys at the cavern and women at the cavern,
They're drunk.
they're drunk. They can't handle their booze.
Well, sober people don't tell you that.
I drank 20 beers a few weeks ago and I didn't even feel it the next day.
That's because you're an alcoholic.
That might be it. No hangover though whatsoever.
Again, because you're an alcoholic.
Alcoholic. Yeah. Yeah, and that's why I have cold fingers in the morning when it's cold, and I'm wearing gloves and I still feel like I'm getting frostbite.
Alcoholic.
Alcoholic. The alcohol, the antifreeze, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Antifreeze.
It does nobody any good.
Well, my good friend Willie, though, who lives beside the cavern, he not only bought me a shot of Black Sambuca, but he also bought me 2 beers. But I bought myself about 4. And then I took 3 home with me.
Nice.
They're only $2.50 each.
Yeah.
That's cheap.
Mm-hmm.
So I only paid $7.50 for 3 of them.
Miracle.
Well, this guy Randy that I know that was at the Holy Trinity on Thursday for the food bank and the takeout supper. I forgot about the food bank and because I didn't like how rainy it was, so I just went home with the supper. It was good though, like chicken with corn and little potato squares. That was good.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, they have generally good ones.
Oh, and I got a good meal from roast pork from St. Kevin's.
Mm-hmm.
That was good.
Nice.
That was really good. That was the best thing I ate in about 2 weeks.
That's good.
I always like roast pork.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with roast pork. This woman I know, Catherine, who goes to the Oak Center, she said, "Don't eat pork, you'll get COVID." She's a mental case.
Crazy.
She's a crazy woman. Too much meth, I think. You know, everybody's turning to crystal meth. I don't know why. There's nothing good about it.
Never touched it.
Well, you're smart, because it sucks.
Yeah.
And when I heard that it comes out of your pores, that's when I said, "That's it. No more of that baloney." I mean, I don't want to be hugging a child and cutting him with crystals.
You'll end up like Crazy Carrie.
Yeah, Crazy Carrie. I call her Creepy Carrie myself.
Yeah.
Oh, I sneezed and she said, "That doesn't sound right."
Uh-oh.
I thought, what the hell is wrong with this woman? She's in the washroom below me on the second floor, but it's my apartment. It's inside my door, but it's on the second floor. I'm on the third floor. And I sneeze up there, and she's in the washroom, and she said, that doesn't sound right. I thought, your brain doesn't sound right, lady. Your brain doesn't sound right. You know, I known her dad since I was 5 years old, and her dad doesn't even want to be with her. He doesn't even want to see her. He lives in St. Catharines.
He's probably scared of her.
Yeah, I think he is scared of his daughter. I would be scared if she was my daughter.
Oh, yeah.
I'd have to leave home if she was my daughter.
She's not even my daughter, and I'm scared.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm scared too. I'm scared she's gonna come back. I don't want her to.
No.
No, last time she showed up was a week after I kicked her out.
Mm-hmm.
She showed up a week after in a cab. And she says, oh, hi, John, how are you? I said, get back in the cab. I'm locking the door. Goodbye.
You run inside?
I locked the door right away. I saw her and I locked the door. I said, I don't want to see it. And I locked the door.
That's good.
Oh, and even my landlord said, I hope you got rid of her. And I said, oh, yeah, I got rid of her. When I yelled at her and told her to get the fuck out, she jumped about 2 inches off the ground.
Nice.
And she got scared shitless. But then she still had the nerve to come back up the stairs and say, oh, it's nice and warm in here. I said, get used to the cold.
I'll teach her.
You're homeless, and go back to your original plan then.
How did she show up in a cab then? If she had no money.
She obviously had money.
Yeah.
Well, how do you think she was smoking meth in my apartment? She obviously had money.
Meth money.
Yeah, from her mother, who she says she doesn't like. That's a good one. She doesn't like her mother, but her mother gives her money.
For meth.
For anything. And then there was Tina, who's only 32. She stayed at my place overnight. But I told her you can't stay anymore. That's it, just one night. And but I did give her a $20 bill last week. She liked that.
That was nice of you.
Yeah, she really liked that. And my friend Dan Laprise was there when I did it, and he said, what?
You're crazy.
He thought I was insane doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that 20 would have been gone long ago, even if I would have had it. Even if I would have kept it. When I have money, it doesn't last very long. Ralph is even worse with money than I am. He gets 4,200, no, what is it? 4,500 a month from the U.S. Marines pension, and that's about 6,500 Canadian. And he sometimes never has money because his wife and his daughter and his grandchildren, all the money goes to them. When you got a big family, you have no money. And not only that, but he buys lottery tickets and scratch tickets.
And he doesn't win.
And he does, well, he sometimes wins. Well, about a month ago, he won $25. Oh no, he won 35. He won 25 on one and 10 on another.
Well, there you go.
But he's a luckier guy than I am anyway. That's why I don't even bother gambling, because I'm not lucky. It's a good reason not to gamble. I'm just very unlucky. But I was always lucky when I played cards.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can play cards good. I used to play euchre, and I was always getting dealt the left and right bower.
Would you like a coffee?
Oh, I would love to. Thank you.
Tammy, why don't you move around the front? Move this over and you put your walker right here. That way John doesn't have to swing around.
Turn around.
Get it to there. Remember how we did it before?
No, I can't do that.
All right, let's sit there then. Either that or walk on the wall, and I'll lift your walker over. Here we go. And it's right behind you. But you don't sit down. Don't sit down. Okay, sit down. Yeah.
Hey, I can see you, Tammy. Good to be seen.
In case any of you are curious, my wife has MS. That's why she's a little bit mobility stricken, yes.
Stricken would be the word. You're fast with the words, Tammy. I gotta admit that. Well, I guess it applies. Well, I'm not the greatest at walking either, Tammy, but I thank God that I can even walk. It is the Lord's doing. He wants me to be able to walk because He wants me to be able to go and see people.
It is a blessing.
It's definitely a blessing. There is no way I should be able to walk with how much pains I have. But I am a stubborn person, which helps. Always helps to be stubborn. I mean, a lot of people would think that's a bad quality, being stubborn, but it's actually a good quality. I say it's a God-given quality.
Yep.
Well, I basically cleaned house, getting rid of Carrie and Robert Weaver.
Good. You don't need that malarkey.
And I told Jim he's not allowed to come over again either. He was eating me at the house and home too. Little Zim can eat almost as much as Robert.
The Zimster.
Little Zim.
Dr. Zim.
You know what Rob and Zim have in common? They're both Polish. Yeah, I'm Hungarian, Dwayne, but I'm not like most other Hungarians.
No.
When they made me, they broke the mold.
Yeah.
No, I am not a typical example of a Hungarian. No. I also have some German and Austrian in me. No, Austrian too.
But not the Nazi Germany kind of German.
But no Mongolian.
No.
No Mongolian.
Mongolian.
No, I'm not Mongolian.
No.
But I do have gypsy in me.
Oh.
The gypsy blood from my dad.
No.
This guy who knew my dad's father, my grandfather, who I never saw, because he died in 1950, he told, a friend of my grandfather told my father that he had gypsy blood in him. And when I saw a photograph of my grandfather, it wouldn't surprise me in the least bit. That my grandfather looked like a total gypsy. He had the glasses and the slick back hair.
I'm sorry.
He was a short guy. He died of lung cancer when he was 58. That's young, eh, to die of lung cancer, 58?
Yeah, he was a gypsy, though.
Yeah, gypsy. He took chances.
Yeah.
I had a great-great-great-grandfather that lifted a Pullman cart off the railroad track. Those must weigh about like 1,500 to 1,800 pounds. And he pulled every muscle in his stomach and he died. He was just trying to show off in front of his friends.
That'll teach him.
Yep. I mean, he must have been strong to be able to lift it off the track, but still, I mean, is it worth dying over?
Nope.
No, I don't think so. I'm not that crazy. I may be crazy Hungarian, but I'm not that crazy.
What you're describing, though, is just stupid, not...
Yeah, stupid.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's the better word.
Not
Stupid.
crazy, it's just
Stupid is the word. I would say he was stupid.
Yeah.
And that was a long time ago, probably in, I'd say, early 1800s. You know why there's so few Hungarians in the world, Tammy?
Why?
Because the Turks and the Mongols just killed a lot of them off. And the Serbians. Serbians. Well, I guess the Serbians said it serves you Hungarians right.
But at least we've all learned to get along and live together.
Yes. Well, if you come to Canada, that's more true.
That's good. And even here in Canada.
My grandpa, my mother's father used to always say, Canada, best country in the world. Well,
Except for
right.
their whole killing the native population.
Yes, I don't like. Oh, Ralph, you know what Ralph told me?
What?
He said since about 2016, there's been like about 450,000 native women missing.
Yeah.
In North America. That's insane.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill the bastards.
But that's people killing natives.
I don't like people killing natives.
No.
I don't like people killing anybody. I don't like anybody.
That's why it's good to be prepared, John.
Very good to be alert too.
Prepared.
Alert. You have to be aware. Aware is the word. Aware. You're aware of whoever's approaching. Aware of who's approaching and aware of your surroundings.
Oh, thank you. And my phone.
Well, that was just a rare scratching by Marshmallow the other, like about 5 months ago. She's been very gentle lately after seeing that loony dog of Gary's. The dog's barking incessantly at my cat, and the cat's looking at the dog like the dog's retarded, because he is.
The dog is a bit.
The dog definitely suits the owner. Yeah, it's almost like this guy Norm Leon. He had a dog that he looked just like. Yeah. I thought the dog was a perfect match for him. And it was the type of dog I've never seen the likes of before or since. The fact that he's Lebanese, I don't know if that has anything to do with it. No, probably not. But my sister was very good friends with his older sister, Sharon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Finally, I remember her name, Laura Mitchell. That was who was a good friend of my sister, Laura Mitchell. Yeah. Sharon Leon and Laura Mitchell are two of my sister's best friends when she was a teenager. Sharon Leon is of the Leon's furniture family. Yes. They lived only 3 streets away from us. There was a lot of Hungarians in that subdivision. On 9th Street, well, there was a man and his son, and they were living there, and his name was Turi. That's Hungarian, Turi. T-U-R-I.
Banana, John?
Sure. Well, you know what I always say, potassium never hurts to have it. Thank you.
Bananas are awesome.
Yeah, bananas are good for you. You know what I like doing, Dwayne? Cutting banana onto cereal.
Is that even legal?
It's legal.
Mm-hmm.
It's legal in 40 states.
Good. We have to retain the compliance in the banana laws and regulations.
Mm-hmm. You know, in the Second World War, it was hard to get a banana. It was hard to get oranges, too.
Unless you had connections.
Yeah, if you had connections.
Or were a collaborator.
I have connections, and I can't even get a cigarette.
Well, yeah, but...
Dave Parker won't even give me 1 cigarette anymore. He says, I don't have many. I'm on my last pack. A whole pack is a lot more than 1.
Shocking.
When Dave's granddaughter Zoe comes to the door and she sees me, she says, "Grandpa, your friend's here."
Four out of 5 agree.
Did you know Dave's 2 years older than me?
I did.
He's 65. He's already getting old age pension.
It's in your file.
Yeah, he's already collecting old age pension. I have to apply next year on my birthday, January 25th. I have to apply for it a year ahead of time. And I have to apply for the supplement. Because the supplement is probably more money than the actual, what you get from old age pension. It's like about $200 more. I'll be having more money when I get old age pension than I'm getting on ODSP. A lot more money, like about $350 more.
Nice.
Well, I guess there's something to be said for being older. You know, Dave Parker wanted to get over 300 pounds so he could get $300 a month from the government. They said if you weigh more than 300 pounds, they give you $300 a month.
Is that what they said?
Yeah, and Dave wants to, I think Dave has achieved it. He looks bigger than I do now.
Lucky fella.
I'm a lightweight. I only weigh 225. He weighs almost 300 pounds. So. I think he's not there yet, but I think he'll be there in a month. Especially, well, I don't know. He's got his granddaughter there a lot, and his great-grandson. And then there's Brian, Cody, Chris.
Yes.
And a lot of times his ex-wife is there. I have never, oh yes, I have, but only maybe twice have I ever seen either of Dave's 2 daughters at Dave's. Only a couple times. And it was only the older one, not the younger one.
I don't care.
Right. But
Nothing to do with me.
actually, sometimes I think Dave is a mental case.
A little bit crazy.
A little bit nuts. Oh, wait a minute. I got an interesting thing to tell you about Dave. I asked him if he had any edibles. No, first I asked him if he had Tylenol 3s. He said no. And I said, do you have any edibles? He said, yeah. I said, how many do you want? I said, 1. So he brings a container with 4 of them, and he says, you owe me $15. I thought, well, he's actually giving me a deal. I'm getting 1 for free. Does this world ever cease to amaze me? No. It will not cease.
Oh no.
No. It continues rapidly. Now Rick wants to come over and watch the hockey game. Well, Boston's been struggling this year. I'm not too happy about how they're playing, neither is my landlord. My landlord even said it's very frustrating. Well, frustrating's not the word, it just sucks. I mean, they're not playing good. Boston always plays good, not this year. I blame COVID for that too. They had about 6 guys that had COVID.
They call them the COVID-6.
Yeah, the COVID-6 were not playing, so they were losing. Although Brad Marchand did score 4 goals, and Boston beat Tampa Bay Lightning in Tampa Bay 5-2. 4 goals by one player. That hadn't been done since Gretzky. Well, actually, a few others have done it that are currently playing.
Lemieux.
Austin Matthews. I believe the first game Austin Matthews ever played for the Leafs, he scored 4 goals.
It's a miracle.
Yep. And then there's Connor McDavid from Edmonton Oilers.
We don't even need to talk about him.
No. Well, he's considered the best player in the NHL right now, although Ovechkin would argue the point. Sidney Crosby's still playing. He was considered the best player at one time, and now they say Connor McDavid's the best player.
Not since his addiction.
I guess Sidney's slowed down a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting up there in age. He's already getting close to 40. Well, in sport, with athletes,
I know.
With athletes,
But
it's old.
Hilarious.
I know. I'm 63, so it is hilarious. 40, he's old. Right. When I was 40, I was doing cartwheels.
It's okay. I'm old too, John.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you for the banana. Oh, that coffee's so good. That tastes like hazelnut.
Oh, I don't know.
That's what it tastes like, hazelnut.
Sure.
Oh, I love it. It's very good. Thank you, Dwayne. See, I can go, like, if I don't have cigarettes, I can go for about 40 minutes without thinking about it, and then all of a sudden I think about it. I went to my friend Debbie. She didn't have any cigarettes.
Little Debbie?
Well, that's not so little.
Big Debbie?
Well, not big, but
Debbie.
let's just say she can't walk too well, and I have to go to the store for her. And it's
Frail
only,
Debbie.
It's only like about an 8-minute walk from her place to the store.
Frail Debbie.
She's got a bad back. Really bad back. Worse than mine.
Handicapped Debbie.
Handicapped. Debbie with the handicapped family.
Gibble back.
Actually, she has a nice daughter. Her daughter's name is Carmela. You know what her daughter did on Christmas Day when I was at her place, Debbie's place? Her daughter went to Hasty Market on Niagara Street and got me a pack of cigarettes. I gave her the money, but it was nice of her to go and get it.
Magic cigarettes?
Pall Mall Smooth.
Nice.
Yep, Pall Mall Smooth. My favorite, Dwayne.
Oh, yeah.
Pall Mall Smooth. Who the heck doesn't like Pall Mall Smooth? If you don't like Pall Mall Smooth, you might smoke something not so smooth but rough.
Frankly, I was shocked.
I've been shocked all my life. I've been shocked by other people's behavior all my life.
And once bit ago, he was shocked.
I'll bet he was. Did I mention that my dad hit a bull in the head with a sledgehammer and killed it? That's pretty good. That's better than pulling the woman cart off the railroad tracks. Yeah, oh, I can see a sledgehammer hitting a bull in the head hard. Could kill a bull. Sledgehammer's a pretty big, solid piece of steel. I used a jackhammer, one of those big jackhammers, like the size, about the same height as this cane, and I had to jackhammer down 2 6-foot filtration tanks, and it took me 4 hours each day. For 2 days in a row.
Incredible.
Yeah. Nobody else could have done that job. I had to do it. Nobody else would have been able to do it. No other human being would have been able to do it.
They were lucky to have you.
I was standing on it and jackhammering it down. So every time I jackhammered something, it was almost like I was falling.
was a miracle.
Almost like a falling feeling.
A miracle.
It was a miracle that got done.
Yeah.
Right? That could have been one of the hardest jobs I ever had. Another hard one I had was working for Townsend's Amusements, setting up and tearing down rides with no gloves on. No gloves on for 10 days I was working there. Now I was at different places. We were in Fenwick, and we were in Waterdown, and Welland, and that's it. Yeah, 10 days. I did get a good vacation pay for 10 days, $80. That's good vacation pay. $80 on top of what I got paid. And that was like hundreds of dollars, yeah, like about 450 or something. But the most money I ever had in my hands at one time was $1,300. No, Ralph's son Alex let me hold $5,000 that he had. You know, sales from drugs. $5,000. Some of these drug dealers are real entrepreneurs.
I wouldn't know. I don't know any.
I don't want to be one.
I don't hang out with those kind of people.
Well, I can't hang out with him either. He's in jail.
Why is he in jail?
He's in jail for murder.
Yeah, see?
We punched the guy and killed him.
That's what happens.
He weighs 345 pounds and he's 6'2".
And he probably punched some little wee guy.
Yeah, but he had COVID for about a week and he actually fainted 4 times. And not only that, but he lost a lot of weight. He only weighs 275 instead of 345 now. Christ, he's withering away.
Shame.
I mean, if he keeps going, he'll weigh as low as I am. And he doesn't want to weigh 230 when he used to weigh 345.
No, sir.
No, that's not good. That wouldn't be healthy. No.
Just say no.
It wouldn't. Yeah, just say no to weight loss.
Far too often we're the victims.
Say no to weight loss. Some people say yes to weight loss.
Some people call me a space cowboy.
Yes. And some call me the gangster of love.
That's right. Maurice.
Maurice, yes.
Chevalier.
And I speak of the pompatus of love.
Oh man, you don't get me started on the pompatus, I'll tell you that much.
Pompatus of love.
Yeah. We'll be here all day.
Oh, fuck.
Steve Miller has a sense of humor, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
A sense of something.
Yeah. Well, at least he doesn't do like Billy Joel and say, "I'd rather laugh with the sinners than cry with the saints." I think he's got it backwards.
Yeah. Isn't he a sinner? Doesn't he take it at the bum?
He is a sinner because he couldn't even keep his lovely wife, Christy Brinkley. She said, "I've had enough. I'm out of here."
What kind of loser gives up Christy Brinkley?
An Italian. That's what he is. He's Italian.
Oh, that explains it.
Could that be it?
I don't know what that means.
No, I had a good friend Tony that's Italian. He was a great guy.
I know.
And he may be the only guy I know that's got the only guy I know that's got nicer blue eyes than I do. Even my sister was necking with him in the back of the cab when I was sitting in the front of the cab with the driver. Yep. They couldn't resist each other. They were all of a sudden necking in the back seat. My friend Tony's almost 12 years younger than me. But I haven't seen him in about 10 years.
Matt.
Wow, you could have nursed that.
Oh, I had to suck it back because it was so good.
No more.
Oh, that's fine.
You sure? Okay. This will last.
I was very thirsty.
This will last me all afternoon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, my friend Paul can make a cup of coffee last 3 days.
That's excessive.
That is ridiculous.
Possibly even health.
Yeah, and it could be dangerous to his health
Yeah.
drinking it. I wouldn't drink a 3-day-old coffee.
Just say no, John.
I'd say no to a 3-day-old
Say no.
coffee. To a 3-day-old coffee. No, I don't want moldy coffee.
Just say no.
Say no. Look at that cat, that's funny.
No.
That would do my cat no good. My cat can't climb that high.
Did you get pork chop any catnip?
Pork chop, she doesn't like catnip. She doesn't like it. She smelled it and she wouldn't even eat it. Oh, and somebody was mentioning catnip, and this guy. Oh yeah, who was? I forget who it was. But they said, you mean you eat catnip? I didn't know that. Yeah. What else do you do with it?
Why would
I
he
don't mean
take
us.
it?
I don't mean people. I mean cats.
Yeah. What did he think cats do with it? Roll it?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe they thought cats just smell it or something.
Ah. Crazy.
You gotta eat it.
Oh yeah. Unless you roll it for them.
Some people are funny. I mean, do I have to have all the information or what?
Yeah.
Maybe I do. That's what God put me on this earth for, to tell people.
Educate people.
To help educate people, yeah. Yeah, they have to be educated. Yeah.
Yeah. You have to spread the tea.
Yeah. Well, it's in the music area where they are stunned by my brilliant knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
The music. Always the music. Good way. That's something I always do, Dwayne, before I take a toke. I wipe my lips dry.
Wipe your cocksucker.
Gotta wipe those lips dry.
Nobody likes a damp cocksucker on a joint.
I like two lips.
Mm-hmm. Or I call it my meow hole.
Yeah.
If I'm around a place
Here,
where
Tammy.
I can't say something.
You're welcome.
Mighty meow hole.
Well, I hate to drink coffee and run, but I have to get going. I am going to go home. Oh, by the way, you wouldn't mind if I took some of these butts.
Yeah, we have none. We're gonna be smoking those.
Oh, you're gonna need them?
Of course.
Well, I've been doing that for about 6 days now, smoking butts. Guess what? I ran out of butts last night too.
Weird. This is it.
That sucks. That sucks running out of butts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I might be able to find a few that are in this pie tin I have, empty pie tin, and there might be about 4. I might be able to get one more, and if I do, I'll have to smoke it. Well, what else would you do?
You could go and head out and do a rounds of the town. Someone would be shooting.
Well, I think sitting on Main Street might help.
Where's everyone out?
Sitting on Main Street might be a good idea. Sitting near the old TD Bank might be a good idea. Or even sitting in front of the Delta Bingo. Either spot would be good. People that go to those places, banks, bingo, they all smoke. Smokers. Welland's full of smoke. There's so many smokers in Welland that I hope they're not all chokers.
Maybe I'll walk down there with you.
Okay? Here, Tammy. You're welcome. By the way, Dwayne, did I mention that I don't ever at home use a roach clip because I call my fingers roach clip fingers.
I don't know if
I'm gonna hold it real small, real close to the end because my fingernails are long. That might have something to do with it.
You're good at that because your cloven hoofs can clasp
Cloven
together.
hoofs.
Yeah.
Those proven
Cloven hooves.
proven cloven hooves.
Cloven hooves.
They have proven to be cloven. Good. Tammy? But you know, one song I do remember that was on the American Top 40 last week was Glenn Frey. You belong to the city. You belong to the night. I always like Glenn Frey.
Yeah.
I like Don Henley, of course, but I like Glenn Frey.
They're
They had to be together. I mean, they were meant to be together. They
Lou Gramm.
they sing so well harmony together. Yeah.
Go back to my yesterday. Can't regret all the mistakes that I made. True Blue Love. Good movie, good song. I gave you love.
Remember that song "Sad Eyes" by Paul Young?
Oh,
Sad Eyes.
that was playing at my first wedding.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, was that your wedding?
That was at my first wedding.
Your first wedding. You've been married twice.
No.
But Ralph's been married 5 times. That's incredible.
Incredible.
5. He's got kids from all 5 wives.
Is that even legal?
It's legal, I guess. In the Mormon state of Utah, it is.
In 6 states, it is.
You know, you can have 8 wives. The Mormons are allowed to have 8 wives.
Wow.
Yep.
not here in Canada.
Not in Canada, that ain't happening. No freaking way, brother. We're not gonna put up with that crap in Canada. Nope. 8 wives, that ain't happening. You can have 8 mistresses if you want, but you can't have 8 wives. Only in the Mormon state of Utah. I sometimes tease the Mormons and the Jehovah's because I don't think they're all there.
No?
There's a few bricks short of Malone.
A short stack?
Yeah. Yeah. I think they've been given, they've misguided information. Damn That'll do it for me. You are your own drug control board. Besides, I did have about a half of an edible. One I got from Dave Parker. But I also have one from Rick. That's what I'm going to have later today when Rick comes over, the one from Rick. Oh boy, are we going to both be gone from that stuff. He makes them in my oven, Tammy. He makes the edibles in my oven.
Good.
Yep. And sometimes I have to wash the pan before he comes by. Like today. Wayne, you want any of this? Here, Tammy. Yeah, that was Thursday night. I was drinking at the Cavern. Not that much. I didn't have no hangover at all the next day. Nothing. I didn't even know. I didn't even feel like I drank. That's the weirdest thing about it. I couldn't feel nothing the next day. I just felt fine. And yeah, it was nice of my friend Willie to buy me double shot of black Sambuca. Nice. A lot of people like that. A lot of people like black Sambuca. A lot of people like it. I've had orange Sambuca, which is even more crazy. I drank a Mickey of it and I had a 3-day hangover. Orange Sambuca. That's powerful stuff. Orange Sambuca. You want to go this way?
Sure. Thanks.
That's good meat though. I like that wheat.
Oh yeah.
I like it every bit as, that's not Rick's, is it?
No.
I didn't think so, but it's every bit as good as Rick's, maybe a little better. I'd say a little better.
Thanks.
Yeah, I can tell different grades of marijuana because I've smoked about 600 or 700 kinds. Since 1972, yeah, about that.
You remember your first time?
Yeah, the first time I found 2 joints in a cigarette pack with 6 Rothman cigarettes.
And you thought that was just fine?
And it was in a Player's Light pack. That's what I thought was strange. What are 6 Rothmans doing in a Player's Light pack for 13-year-olds to smoke? And then there's 2 joints in it. First joint, I went to Sunset Haven to the pavilion thing where there's 2 benches, one on facing the other, benches on each side, and you can go walk through in the middle. But then there's the awning thing going over it. And so I smoked the 1 joint there, didn't feel nothing. Then the second joint I smoked. God bless you. Second joint I smoked, I was stoned out of my mind.
How was that?
Yep. That was the beginning of marijuana enjoyment.
The start of John's debauchery.
John's debauchery. John's
Journey
John's
to-
crestfallen angel.
John's journey to the debauchery.
Crestfallen. Yeah, but I have no complaints about it because I always like marijuana. I'm not like my brother. He says he gets paranoid from it. I've never been paranoid a day in my life from it. That don't exist in my book.
You're a different cat than you.
I'm made of different stuff.
Sterner stuff.
More stern, more solid. I am hard boned and my brother's soft boned, so right there. I did fall 23 steps down to the stairs and landed on my head on cement, and I'm still alive to talk about it. That's pretty good.
It's a miracle.
Yeah, I know, and it didn't even hurt that much. But I do have a head as hard as, let's see, what would I compare that to? Maybe some...
Like rock? Like a big boulder?
Like crystal, really dense, crystallized.
It's more like iron.
Iron's even better. Iron, lead. Lead's a good one.
No, lead's soft.
No, lead's too soft. Yeah, you can actually put your fingernail through lead.
Yeah, no, iron.
God bless you, Tammy.
Thank you.
Handsome iron.
I should be saying God bless you more to you, Tammy, than just for when you sneeze, but sometimes
He hates you.
even I fall into the heathen category.
Godless.
Godless heathens. I'd like to say godless heathens, the whole lot of us.
Not me.
Oh no, not you. No, I forgot who I was talking to.
You damn saintly. If you looked up saint in the faith Bible or in the thing, there'd be me smiling.
I could have swore I saw a halo above your head.
Don't get blinded by it. I know.
The good one, right there. Sure, I saw a halo above his head.
The halo is tarnish.
Oh
Yeah.
no. Oh no. That's what I get for messing with gerbils.
What does Little Pete say about it?
Little Pete's thought long and hard on this subject, and he declines to make a comment.
He declines them. Little Pete. Did you go to school with Little Pete?
No, I met him later on.
Oh, okay. I wonder if I went to school with Little Pete.
Yeah. There's a little Pete in all of us.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. There's a little of my brother in all of us, but not to the same extent.
Your brother's made great strides thanks to medication.
Ah, yes, that is true. And not only that, but he's moving from Beatrice Manor, where he's living with 11 other people, other guys. There's no women there right now, all guys. I know, well, Donnie, you know, lives there. Robert Mark just passed away. He was a good friend of mine. And I'm sorry to hear that he died. I think he died of a drug overdose. He did like the meth, and also crack, and coke.
That'll kill you.
The 3 C's.
That'll kill you.
See you later. See you later. Yeah, but he was a nice guy, Robert. I haven't seen him since he lived in Beatrice Manor. I haven't seen him since he used to live on King, right near the bridge.
It's sad.
And yeah, I used to go visit him almost every day.
He'll be missed.
I miss him. I already missed him when he was alive. Never mind, miss him and dead.
Yeah.
Now I really miss him. Same with my friend Earl.
You'll see him again.
My friend Earl passed away in 2020, and I didn't even know about it till 2021.
You'll see them again. If they're sinners, they're going to be burning in hell right next to you.
Right. Well,
you'll be fine.
I have heard the one expression, if there's a hell below, we're all going to go.
It's possible.
Well, you know what it says in the Bible? Many are called, few are chosen.
Right.
You were chosen. Boy, I bet you better have good qualifications to get into heaven.
Yeah.
You do. But me is questionable. Not even questionable.
Not even questionable.
Not
There's
even
no
question.
doubt about it.
There's no doubt. There's no. What's that? There's no measure of doubt.
Keep in mind, though, even though you're eternally going to be damned, Jesus still loves you.
Yes, and he may pay me a visit.
He might even save you.
And wait a minute, maybe he'll punch out the devil while he's at it.
Possibly, but at the very least, he can give you a good character reference. He
Yes.
can attest to your kindness,
Jesus
your generosity.
Jesus loves anyone that has a good heart.
You have a great heart, John.
Thank you. So do you two.
That's what save you, buddy.
So do you two. Wonderful, more wonderful people I have not met. And, well, certainly more than Dave Parker.
Keep in mind, Dave might see this.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right.
I don't care. I got nothing to hide. With him, I hope he does hear it.
Look right at the camera and say,
I
what?
hope he does hear it.
We love you, Dave.
Yeah, Dave's okay.
I like Dave.
Yeah, I like Dave. Well, he is a friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we only live 3 houses down from each other.
You're lucky.
I live right near Dave,
down
and I live 3 houses down from Dave the one way, and I live 3 houses down from Ralph the other way. I got 2 good friends on the same street, but the problem is I have to move to Baby. And that shall take place probably by the end of March.
Is Bayview supervised?
Well, the landlord, Angelo, lives there on the 1st floor.
Oh, you're talking about Gay Mike's place.
Gay Mike's place.
Gay Mike's not impressed with you.
No.
You fucked him over.
Yeah. I couldn't believe though when I gave, here, Tammy, I couldn't believe when I gave Mike 3 nice sized buds, and I said, "Is that okay?" And he said, "Not really." For 2 packs of smokes. I got the better of the deal getting the 2 packs of smokes, of course. And another time, Mike Tykalas gave me the bargain of the century, 100 American Tylenol 2s for only 30 cigarettes. I mean, 30 cigarettes is not nearly as much as 100 Tylenol 2. And all he wanted was 30 cigarettes. I thought, well, that was easy. I mean, 100 Tylenol 2s? You know, that's why I've been in bad shape lately, Tammy, because I don't have any more Tylenols. And I need codeine. It's like I need it. I'm gonna have to get a doctor. Because I don't have a doctor right now. My doctor passed away. And I was very sad about my doctor passing away, Dr. Lamb. He was a very nice guy.
He will be missed.
He is missed by me. I think of him a lot. I think of him almost as much as I think of my mother.
Did he stick his finger up your bum?
No, he did not, but he told me he could not help me with the sciatica except to give me painkillers.
Oh.
He said there's nothing he can do about it.
My doctor stuck his finger up my bum. We trade Christmas cards. We talk once in a while.
I have a theory that my brother is to blame for me having sciatic nerve trouble in my leg and hip because he used to knee me in those areas.
I'm blaming my doctor for not being able to go to another doctor now. I'm not going to let another man have his finger up my bum. I've already got one. I'll stick with him.
Dwayne, I like your style.
We still talk. We stay in touch. To her.
Right. I gotta get going. I must get going. Oh, that's quite a challenge standing up.
Mm-hmm.
I almost felt like I almost went to the moon just by standing up.
You need your training wheels.
I need the training wheels.
Training wheels back on.
Yeah, more training wheels would help. Next time, buy training wheels.
Yeah.
Oh, I got my Tammy.
Dwayne.
I believe I have something here. If I can find it. There. Yep. There it is. Yep. It's your one piece, no good. Candy cane for Tammy.
Thank you.
Welcome. Well, I gotta play Santa Claus because I used to look like him. Have a good day, everyone.
Thanks a lot, John. All right, guys. See you guys on the next one. Thanks for visiting, hanging with
Nice
me.
seeing you
Really
again,
appreciate
Tammy.
it. See you guys on the next one.